Pixar should now be known as the movie studio that always tries to get you to cry at every movie. God damn you. Onward is the latest movie coming out of Pixar Studios, and it takes place in a world filled with elves, fairies, sprites, unicorns, and a bunch of other mythical creatures. And in this world, it used to be filled with a bunch of magic and wonder and mystery. However, learning magic is a complicated art. It's something you have to practice. It's something you have to work at. Well, why work at magic when you could develop something called science? Well, instead of having to work and practice to learn to light a fire, for example, you could invent a light bulb and easily turn your light on and off with the flick of a switch. Easy, no practice involved. And so in this movie, you have two brothers played by Chris Pratt and Tom Holland. They soon discover that magic isn't as extinct as they thought it is when they receive a gift from their late father, where he leaves them with a magic staff will allow them to see him for one day and one day only. But the spell doesn't go as planned, and it only brings back his bottom half. So they go on a journey to finish the spell to bring back the rest of his body to have that one day with their father. And so yeah, based on the trailer for this movie, I was kind of curious to see this movie, and I was excited to see this movie because it's a Pixar movie, and for the most part, Pixar has knocked almost every movie that they had out of the park. And not only that, it's a movie filled with magic and wonder and mystery and mythical creatures, and I'm all about that. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna check this movie out. I'm excited. I feel like it's gonna be pretty good. But even with that, based on the premise of the story, I was kind of like, I know exactly where this movie's gonna go. I know the beats that this movie's gonna hit, and I know exactly how this movie is gonna end. So while I was excited, I was expecting to pretty much see a very predictable movie. And suffice to say, like, while there were certain beats that I felt were a little predictable, overall this movie was, to me, way better than I was expecting it to be. And the ending, it didn't end the way I was expecting it to end at all. And not only did I enjoy Chris Pratt and Tom Holland's character and their relationship, but I enjoyed Octavia Spencer's character, who plays a character called the Manticore. And she was just a great character to watch overall. Like, she was my favorite character in this movie. And I didn't know it was Octavia Spencer's voice acting until after the movie was over. And she's this ancient, immortal, mythical creature, so she was around when magic was still a thing. But yet, because times have changed, she now had to shift her entire mentality and the way of thinking to conform into this world that's now filled with technology and being super mundane. And her basically trying to find her way in this world despite her wanting to be the Manticore of old. And I enjoyed watching her character, and I enjoyed the journey her character went through with Ian and Barley's mother, who also had a pretty significant role in this movie. And so, like I mentioned in my description, and also if you've seen the trailer, as you know, they did bring the bottom half of their father back to life. And so because of that, you don't really get much of a character from the father. So I didn't really feel that much attachment to the father himself. It was Ian and Barley's reaction to their father coming back and their whole dynamic and learning more about their characters that kept me invested in the story of wanting to actually see their father come back to life. And overall, I just had a good time watching this movie. Like, I really enjoyed it. And going back to what I mentioned before, like, this movie did not end the way I was expecting it to. Like, the ending for this movie caught me off guard, and the ending actually boosted my rating for this movie. And while watching the movie, I was just like, I think I'm starting to feel a little leakage coming out of my eyes. What is this? It's like, I wasn't expecting the movie to have me in the feels as much as it did. And I was like, oh wow, I was not expecting that. I thought the way it ended was great, and I thought it was a great message on top of that. Did it catch me in the feels as much as, say, Toy Story 3 or even Toy Story 4? No. Is this one of Pixar's best movies? I would say no, but I still really enjoyed it. And I would say if they do a sequel for this movie, even if they don't follow the same characters, but they follow stories based in this world, I would be here for it. I would want to see more of this world. So I would say for me, Onward was a blockbuster. So have you guys seen Onward? What did you think about it? Where would you rank it in terms of Pixar movies? Let me know down in the comment section below. Also, if you can, hit that thumbs up button and like this video to really help out the channel. And if this is your first time watching one of my videos, please check out the other videos on my channel. And if you like what you see, please subscribe for more and hit that bell notification button so you're alerted every single time I post a new video. And tell your friends, families, and neighbors about my channel to help me continue to grow. And as always, I'll catch you guys next time.